sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay, but wait.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Orlando Orbitz and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carry now. This is Johnson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he...
Odell Beckham Jr. and touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
First down past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
At the 25.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Giants 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Orbitz 7, Giants nothing.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 25. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And 10.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get expecting.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Johnson on the counter. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They toss it out right to Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And finally brought down at the 38.
On the carry.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Ball carrier.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And an Orlando 1st down.
2 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Make these babies cry all the way back.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To the shotgun snap to Allen. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Giants 10, Orbitz 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Complete.
Kerryon Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to retake the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Giants 17. Orbitz 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That time, a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Giants take over.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
54, right there, 54.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing but daylight ahead.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And an Orlando 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Allen now from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
On play action, Allen. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they try the right side here. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Orlando, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go missing? Her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max my job with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was with you. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Ooh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Ooh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Ooh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Ooh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Ooh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon.